Good morning. Today is Sunday. The sun is the day that governs our vitality, our life force, how we show up, our personalities. Okay, so let me tell you, my energy is just like ridiculous right now. I don't even understand if I'm coming or going, but I'm with it. So, the moon is in Libra, and this moon is governed by Venus, and Venus is over in Virgo right now. And so we really are focusing a lot on our well-being. The energy feels very intense. I don't know how you guys are experiencing it. I'm experiencing it like surgery, and surgery with like, I feel like my memory or my ways of being are narrowing, and it's like the things that are in my toolbox that I have used to function and move myself forward or through a day or a week have become smaller and smaller and smaller. And the only thing that is available to me is the present moment. Breathing, feeling, trusting that all is well right here, right now. And the way my life gets my attention is through the frequency of lack and scarcity. It's changing because I'm transmuting it, but it's where I was born, it's where I come from, and so I'm literally shifting a frequency while actually walking it, and how it shows up for me is around money. So, and it shows up for other people in different ways. Like, I have clients where it shows up in their relationship sector, or I have people in my life where it shows up in their bodies. I have people in my life where it shows up in their, in their work and all of that. So everything is working to grow us, to evolve us. Nothing is ever against us, ever, ever, ever. We live on a planet and within a system where everything is designed towards evolution. That is always the case. If you study astrology and understand it, it is never the same. Every day it's different, and it's never been the same. Even when planets are where they were at another time. Like, for instance, Pluto right now is where it was at the time of the forming of this country. And so we're seeing how the country was formed, and now we're seeing, since Pluto is back there, how those early seeds grew and sprouted, what became of it, and now how it's working. Basically, the chickens come home to roost. And that is for us. All of these challenges that we're having, all of these difficult opportunities around race and sex and your own personal stuff, it's all serving to put so much pressure on us that we will be forced into something else. We are having a caterpillar to butterfly experience. And what has to occur for the caterpillar to become a butterfly? It has to completely dissolve and break down entirely until it is liquid, and then it crystallizes and becomes something else. And so whatever has your attention right now that is really wringing you out a little bit or getting you to feel uncomfortable, do your best to sit with the discomfort. Sit in it until you can find the way to let go of your story about it and just feel what you're feeling. And I'm going to tell you how I did this yesterday. So yesterday, my best friend is in town with her husband. We went out to the beach. We all had our children. The most ironic thing about us is that my best friend has she has a sister named Monique, and I am named Monique, and her husband is named Mark, which is so fascinating. All these M's, and then she's an N. Her name is Nicole. So we go to the beach, and I'm aware that the moon is void in Virgo, and voids create like disconnection. Like, you can't really get into the warm fuzziness, is because everything is so internal with voids. So we get to the beach, we're at the wrong place. Monique's daughter is having a challenging time getting to the sand, and I'm in my own story around money, which is like that I don't want to talk about out loud, that I'm literally just sitting with, and so I realize that all these things are up, and I feel really irritated because things aren't flowing the way I want them to. Things don't feel easy. We're having to pick up and go. Faith is having a hard time. It's just all stuff, and I'm asking myself inside while I'm interacting. I'm saying inside, just be present, just breathe, just feel it, just trust that all is well. All is well. And so when I needed to, I would express my feelings, but never really moving into full-on whine or being at odds with the experience, but trusting that it was all working out. So at some point they decide that they're going to go. My son has to be in the beach down somewhere else. I need to be there with her, blah, 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 blah. Everybody leaves, and then I am with my stuff, and I'm with it, this money stuff. It's like, ugh. And so I'm in the story about money, and, well, how much money do I have, and how am I going to get this? And well, you can ask somebody for me. I don't want to borrow, all that sort of stuff. And then Spirit says, just feel the feelings. Feel what it feels like. So I go into my body and I feel this deep, heavy sorrow, this scarcity, this fear, and I live in it and I'm sitting on the sand, and I literally just feel it, and I say, okay, are you okay here? And I'm like, yes, I'm okay here. And then I say, what do you need? And I go, I need a ride home. I need a ride home. And that was it. And literally in that moment, my girlfriend texted me. She was like, where are you? I was like, I'm at the beach. She said, I just got a new car and I'm going to come and get you. I was like, okay. That was it. This is how my life is all the time. Miracles. And every day I'll try to remember to share a miracle. So the moon is in, and so she came to pick me up in some super new car that she just got, some fancy Audi like truck that would be driven by like the president. And she picked me and my son up in the chariot and took us home. Okay, so with that, and I was able to shift that energy. I was able to heal a little more the scarcity frequency that I hold inside of me. The part of me that really can be attached to lack, I was able to heal it more by connecting to source, not by doing anything in the 3D, not by borrowing money, not by worrying, but by asking God to give me what it is I needed, and it was delivered. And so that is what we're all up to right now, in ways that that you know personally for yourself, and that we are working together maybe in communities or doing this kind of work. So the moon is in Libra. The Libra moon is always about the other, and how you want to work with the Libra moon energy is by recognizing that everybody in your life around you is a reflection in some way. So for instance, yesterday when I was with my girlfriend, I recognized that the wealth that they have is a reflection of the wealth that I am. My friend's little girl who didn't want to walk across the sand, the fear that she's feeling is the fear that is also inside of me. My son who just wants to go and do whatever he wants to do, his spirit of adventure is also the spirit of adventure that's inside of me. Everybody in your life is a reflection in some way. The stuff that triggers you, that you don't like, that is the thing that you want to focus on. So if you're telling yourself a story about somebody doing something bad or pissing you off or whatever, what is that making you feel? And that is what they're reflecting back to you about you. And that is yours to heal and transform. When you heal it and transform it, that experience will dissolve. Peace and blessings. I'm the Moon Mama. I will talk to y'all later. Bye.